y'all. Once again, not a typical driving life. I just got off work, heading down to the local shelter. Hey Mike, hey Brian, hey Bo, how are you? So, what's fucked up is I can't change my Facebook name for 60 days. And I've had 2 people already now. I just had a lady text me that made me a really good flyer. And she said at first she thought I was a scammer. Because people see crypto, the word crypto, and think I'm some type of scammer. Yes, in our eyes, it's freaking ridiculous. But to somebody that doesn't understand crypto, I could kind of see where that. I mean, I don't know. She actually made this here, and I've upped my reward to $1,000 now. Like I said, I don't care if I got to sell all my crypto, make a GoFundMe. Yeah. So she said, "Hi, this is Rachel with some of the lost and found pet groups on Facebook. I saw one of your posts and had to creep your page because I thought it was a scammer. But also take the flyer facing out the back window, which I did yesterday and on my wife's car days ago. If your window is dark, you can do this." I sent her an image of me with the back photo of my dog. And yeah, see, she just answered back. I said, "I promised you I'm not a scammer. That was my name before this ever even happened." She said it was the username that threw me off. That's why I had to look. I think you had a pending request to join one of the groups I run, but I can't find it now. I don't have Wi-Fi on. Nope, no Wi-Fi. Let me, is it good now? Let me know. I'll try to fix it if it's not. Okay, good. Let me fix this. Oh, this has been a damn nightmare. Like, my boss understands, but he don't, because he's a boss. So like earlier he called me, he's like, "Jeff, I know you're hurting and stuff. You're going to eventually have to, get back to normal," and I understand that. I'm like, but we're days into this, and, so he kind of understood after I talked to him. Yeah, they don't. Oh, my wife's in here. Hey, love. So, James, if you're still on here, like I said, a lady just hit me up, and due to my username, she thought I was a scammer until she scoured my Facebook page, and she actually made us this flyer. And she said she's with a lot of lost and found groups. I figured you were still at work. Yeah. So I thought that was really nice of her. Again, she said it was the username that threw her off. That's what made her scour, Carl, my security guard, said that they've been stealing dogs in like Dundalk and Middle River and stuff like that. And he said, I bet your dog's stolen. It could be. I mean, I don't know. I have no clue what you do about a stolen dog. He wasn't stolen out of the yard. I have video footage of this happening. So, yeah, and I even said, if you look in the info of my page, you'll see that I'm married and who I'm married to. So if you go to my wife's page or even daughter's page, you're going to see all of the same thing. So I was able to get into a couple more groups and post there. I did get one more scammer today. They just text me, my neighbor has your dog, which we all know. I don't know why scammers are so fucking stupid that you got to use the same bullshit all the time. Like, you got to be a dumb idiot to do that. Oh yeah, accounts do get hijacked, absolutely. But I could understand if they were saying found dog. Saying lost dog, I'm not sure how you scam somebody out of a lost dog. I'm trying to run it through in my mind of what. Sorry if I'm not reading the chat too much. I'm not sure what you do, how you scam somebody by saying your dog's lost. I just can't understand that. Found dog, yeah, that might be a little more sus. But lost dog, I'm having a hard time thinking of how somebody would scam somebody over somebody losing a dog. Like, how could I scam somebody by saying my dog's lost? I mean, you're not gonna, if I'm scamming you and there's never been a dog of that sort, how are you, maybe they steal somebody's picture, and I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah, it makes no sense to me either. Sorry, love, I'm missing all the... It's not like we are asking... Right. Yeah, I haven't offered anything. It's like I've offered a reward, but... I mean, what do you just... I don't know. It's weird. That's very odd to me. But... I get it. I mean, I'm really finding out now that you just can't trust anyone. It's crazy. Crazy to me. Okay. So, unfortunately, it'd be 60 days before I can, because I just changed my name on Facebook to Blocky Crypto like probably 2 weeks ago, if that. So it'll be 60 days before I can even, 50 days or whatever you want to call it, before I can even change my name back to Jeff Taylor. I wish I could add like Jeff Taylor, aka Blocky Crypto, but I can't even do that. Right. Yeah, it is. It is worse than I've ever thought as well. Hi, Blocky, sending some love and encouragement. Thank you, Wix. I really appreciate it. I really do. You know, it was near impossible to focus at work today. You know, because I feel like I should be looking, if I'm not physically in the area looking for them, I feel like I need to be scouring the internet. And that's near impossible to do when you have a job to do. But I'm heading to Barks right now. Hopefully the line's not out the door, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I didn't see him on the website, but that doesn't mean that he's not there. So, yeah, no word yet. Damn, this water got hot quick. It's been in the fridge all day. Literally since 5 o'clock this morning. Only had time this morning. I've been busy all day. Nah, man. I appreciate all you've done so far, man. And I know you'll get home, you'll get in the shower, you'll watch a little bit of YouTube, and then probably search again then. I know how you are. But like I said, I'm heading down to Barks, where I went yesterday and then couldn't find parking. But I got to do what I got to do. My wife's going to head up to the Baltimore County shelter. Said accurate. I know you. It's crazy because I've only known Po Man. I've only known Po Man for, I don't know, what do you say, 5 months, 6 months? And, I will park on the main road, don't worry. I've only known Po Man 5-6 months. And, man's really helped me out. Even Brian, everybody in my Discord and YouTube, y'all have helped me out so much. It's unreal. I never would imagine, I never would imagine all the help that I would get from you guys. I searched Craigslist today. Craigslist is funny because there's so many subgroups under community, and you got pets, and you got lost and found, and it's just so much stuff on there that it's easily missed. Things are easily missed. I gotta get back and go yell at somebody. Alright. Love ya. Yeah, we're a hell of a group here, man. I feel like I'd do anything for any one of you guys. Literally. Yeah. I thought about, it looks funny, like if I was to start a GoFundMe, not that I expect anybody to donate, but I thought about a GoFundMe to really come up with resources to find this dog, even, I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Like I said, I got $1,000, well, I got more than $1,000, but I got $1,000 that I'm willing to give to somebody if they find my dog. That's 3 times the amount than what I paid for the dog's mother. But that's besides the fact. Hey John, how are you, bud? I'm glad I downloaded Facebook on here yesterday, because yeah, it's funny because I never even thought about the username. I changed it 2 weeks ago from Jeff Taylor. I also never thought my pet would go missing. Yeah, it was rough. Ryan, our HVAC contractor at work, came in and he saw my head down. He's like, "Oh man, I sense depression. What happened?" And I just looked up at him and I just started fucking bawling. He's like, "Dude, what's going on, man?" And I'm like, "My dog, got out," and he's like, "Oh my God." So, I don't know. Like, I sit there and think, like, how famous does this dog got to get before somebody says something? Like, the part of not anybody seeing him is what worries me, if you know what I mean, obviously. Like, he was taken and nobody's going to say nothing, or the worst case scenario, which I'm not going to say, but you all can pretty much put two and two together. So it's been hell. So yeah, that's pretty much been my day. I gotta keep changing the filters on these messages because they stop coming. But I know y'all are just listening instead of responding. I'm not really just talking. Like I said earlier, probably around 10 o'clock this morning, I received a text that said, "My neighbor has your dog." And I immediately, obviously, red flags flew. I said, "Oh, is that right? Address, please." And I didn't get a response. I said, "Let me guess, you gave him $60 for dog food." And because even if it was somebody that was legit, me saying that, they wouldn't be like, "Oh, well, fuck you then." You know what I mean? They would just be like, "No, personally, I mean, in my situation, I'd be like, your neighbor has your dog, it's this address." Poe's crying. He probably is. I mean, that man has heart. Shit, I just done missed my exit. Ooh, I'm so scatterbrained. Sorry, like I said, I haven't had much in my body but nicotine and water. That's what my intakes consisted of the past 5 days. I mean, I had that sliced pizza yesterday. Shit. You're gonna have to let me over, sir. You're a real asshole. Fucking dick. There's a finger for you, mister. I'm sorry. People piss me off. And rubbish pizza. Yeah, it was rubbish. It really was. That would sadly make sense. Yeah. So, right now we're heading to Barks, and I'll stand in that long line as long as I have to. That's a cool looking fire truck. Rubbish pizza. What's funny is 7-Eleven pizza, I love it or I either hate it. So if it's fresh, I hate it. But if it's been sitting under that lamp a little bit and the cheese gets a little crunchy, it tastes just like school pizza to me. And I love school pizza. That's another thing either somebody loves or hates. But yeah, once I get home, I'm going to blast another Citizens Live. I'd be really curious to know if any of you guys that are in the United States have the app called Citizen. It's like a crime reporting app. You can do all kinds of reports on there. Crime, break-ins, which is crime, but it gives you like if there's a shooting, it gives you the dispatch if you pay for the premium, which right now I'm on a free trial because I'm really trying to find my dog. So it gives you like all the dispatch, the radio from the cop to the dispatch. It gives you video. You can go live for your missing pet. It's really, really a cool app. And it's so weird because they say nowadays the number one way to find your dog is flyers, which I could see where that be the case 10 years ago, 15 years ago. But I feel like social media gets so many more eyes on the situation than flyers do. But I don't know. I've been experimenting with fasting, best thing for your health. Just need to ease into it. Give me 1 sec. Finish reading it. Ease into it. I did a 34-hour. Okay, yeah. It's funny you say that because I took advantage of this situation, not being able to eat, and fasted myself. Now, like I said, I did have a few bites of like a sub 3 days ago, or 4 days ago, whenever that was, and I was at home, and the only thing that was in the closet was a can of SpaghettiOs, and I said, screw it, I'm freaking eating. So I ate that, which was gross. So the first 4 days I didn't eat a thing. Or no, the first 3 days, I'm sorry. The third day I ate that half a sub, and then yesterday. But 50 minutes. Eminem, bro. Hey, Aussie, how are you? Yeah, 15 minutes. Well, for me, time has been literally going by so fast. It's honestly kind of weird how fast time's been going. But I have been nonstop. That's why I'm so glad it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. I can get to this weekend and continue the search. Not that I think being on foot, or I am going to search the train tracks and shit by my house again this weekend or Friday evening. But I don't know. I just feel like being home. I'm more close to the situation. I mean, obviously. It's obviously a little easier today than it was yesterday, and every day will get better, but the moment I feel like I move on, see, something in my head's telling me to just get back to normal life and the dog will show up. not necessarily show up at the house, but somewhere he's going to pop up. But it's tough. It really is tough. You're back. Well, I'm here at Washington Boulevard and Caton Avenue already. So I should be to Barks in like 12 minutes, roughly. So I'm not going down Washington Boulevard because I'm not risking the chance of hitting that train. I'm going down to Annapolis Road. And yeah. I'm actually surprised this thing hasn't lit on fire from being so hot for me. I might as well just hook this up to a pouch here with a straw and just constantly use this as oxygen. What the hell? This road sucks. You're going to pull out on me and not be able to turn. Yeah, this is probably the worst road around me. And there's a speed camera. Which at this point I don't give a bug about that speed camera, honestly. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay live when I go in here. Now, I could turn my clip on my side straight up and down. Yeah, I'm going to do that just to take you guys in with me. So, I'm not going to be able to talk to you guys, but I am going to, oh, you freaking idiot. Mimi, thank you. I had somebody say in a Facebook post earlier that they're forming a circle around Remi and praying that he returns home or something. I don't know, but it's just thoughtful stuff. Do you get points for that camera? No, no. A cop physically has to stop you here in order to get points. Now, I don't know what would happen if I went past that thing at like 150 miles per hour, but I'm pretty sure that camera tickets you cannot get points on. And you can fight any camera ticket you get. You know, it's you against the camera. Most times they'll throw it out because most people just pay it. You do in the UK? Well, that's crap. Tell me about it. I've probably had about 8 scammers try to contact me already. One that spoofed the Humane Society's number and said he got hit and wanted $1,700. All right, like I said, I'm going to take you guys in there with me. I'm going to put my phone on my clip and turn my clip straight up and down and face the camera out, just so you can hear and be, you know, chill with me while I'm going through because I know damn well there's probably going to be a line down here because there's so many missing dogs. All right, I always forget where this place is. Actually, I think after today, I'll know exactly how to get here without GPS, but... Alright, we're 5 minutes out. Hey, Mike. How are you, bud? Ah, you son of a... That sucks. Look at this shit. The exact reason I didn't go down Washington Boulevard. Now I'm stuck at a train. And these are the slowest damn trains ever. Like I'm literally if I had room there, I'd just go around it because I know how slow these trains are. Some of these trains could be about 15 minutes. Oh, it's the light rail. Nice. I wish there was a way to stop them. I can't. There is a way to lessen it. The Apple Store and Google Play Store has to stop allowing spoofing apps. You shouldn't be able to call somebody and it come up another number. Damn. I almost lost you guys. So yeah, let me turn this back around. Sorry if I didn't see your chat. Hey, I'm Ninja. On a mission, man, to try to find my dog. My apologies to anyone, that, well, not my apologies to anyone, but my apologies for being so down in the dumps, which I know you all get. I know you all understand totally. I'm getting ready to hit the shelter. Yup, I've been checking shelters' websites for the past 5 days. And this is the most local one and the most populated when it comes to animals being brought in the city. And I want to say they take county as well. I think. I mean, if you brought a dog in from the county and they said, what address did you find out? And they said to you they couldn't take it. That would be ridiculous. But if there is a line, I'm going to continue to talk to you guys. And, when I'm getting ready to go in, I'm going to act like I hanging up with somebody. So I may say, all right, I'll talk to you later and hang up, but I'm not really. All right, there's a parking spot there. Let me see what's up here. Oh, no spots. All right, well, I guess I'm going right here. I may have to go out of the live and back in because you got to check in with the QR code. So, yeah, my gut says the same thing, honestly. Not necessarily stolen, but picked him up and is not saying a damn word. Smoky water. Well, the good thing is, it's not like I stink. This thing smells like a blueberry. All right, I don't. Now I'll run out and get the flyer if I need it, but I know what my dog looks like. So. Well, they got 2 tents set up today. Like I said, I don't really care how long the line is. But give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Gotta scan this code.
You don't have to go in anymore? You don't have to go in anymore?
Alright, so it says I'm 4th in line. 45-minute wait. That's what it says.
There you go. Oh, I did it. Sit. Bless you. Sit.
Yes, you did, Poe.
Hey, Katie. I'm sorry. Did I not pet you enough? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No. You can go ahead and bring her in. Okay. Yours can
Yeah, me too, John. Why is this thing not spinning?
There's some in there. You can take it over there.
Let me see if you got some. Come on, Rocco, come on. Come on, I want to pull, you know. Rocco, come on. Come on. Come on. Rocco, come on. Let me just be tight.
Open your mouth. Go
You
ahead.
want to just put it on the ground and see if it'll...
I'm like, how is that, Brian? And then you said,
Here, Rocco.
that's funny.
Drink some water.
It's odd.
You
You might,
don't want no water?
no, you might have drank enough at the house, you know. All right, thank you. Come on, Rocco. Come on.
Take it, you don't want it.
All right, I'll be right back.
I think this is the last one.
You're not for your walk.
It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
She'll come up and
Thank you.
put an appointment. My daughter, she's coming. got John. It's slippery, be careful.
Hang on.
They know about that?
I literally just put it in there.
Okay. Who is it?
Yeah, it's cool.
Who is it for?
Gianna,
Okay.
Gianni, something like that. Shoot.
Yeah, just read the memo, it's crazy. Wait, what happened? Your backpack, where did you write it? Okay, I need to go get it. Pick it up from.
I'm in the white super facing the two hot taxi outside.
Surgery, pick it up. What surgery pick it up? Yeah. I'm the doctor. You're the other one.
At the cottage from the dog walking hallway with Remy.
Okay. So just check in there. Yeah, just tell them at the front desk that you're here to pick up an animal you adopted. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, you're fine.
This is my dog that I'm looking for. His name to that.
What?
Remy.
Remy.
Go to hell out of me.
Okay, so Rachel was in the wrong one.
Oh, she came back.
Oh, she did. Okay, well, I'm glad she came back. Alright, who's next?
I just need you to sign.
How you doing?
I want you to say goodbye.
You're looking for a lost
You
dog?
wanna say goodbye? You can say goodbye.
No, fourth time here, unfortunately.
Are
Yeah,
you
it's
deaf?
fine.
I understand that you're stressed.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we can take a walk through.
Thank you. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, still don't.
Is Remy
Yes,
right?
that's him. There he
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's here, but I keep checking the site every day. B and Z pictures there. If he was to come in here and you saw a dog that even resembled him, would you call?
Yeah, and
More
we-
than likely.
Yeah, most likely, our, we have a few like teams who try to keep an eye on that wall.
Right.
Any possible lost dogs that come in. So yeah, most likely we would try to reach out. Busy.
Right. That's a big boy there. Like I said again before, if I had a farm, I'd take them all.
Yeah. That's the dream.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you.
He's 17 pounds.
Nah, he's 8 pounds. another question is how long will his posters stay out there?
So, generally I try to leave posters up there until I see them pulled down from.
I gotcha.
Um,
That makes me feel a lot better.
yeah. No, we try to keep them up as long as we can.
Right.
Because much as, you know, a lot of lost dogs are found fairly close to the time that they went missing,
Right.
there are definitely some who get found months or years later.
Right.
So, you know, we want to do our best to keep them too.
Right. Yeah, we're on day 5. It's
Good that you're keeping the search going.
yeah, I'm at least trying to hit it every other day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at the site every day at least. My wife's gonna head up to Baldwin. You're probably the most populated one as far as when it, you know, when it comes to dogs.
Yeah.
But he's so cute that I couldn't imagine somebody even bringing him here. But you never know. He's cute. And I wouldn't imagine somebody would bring that dog here. Oh.
18 pounds. Yeah.
It's crazy because I got on the other day and I saw Remi and I'm like, huh?
Oh,
The
yeah.
name, because you know, you guys name them.
Yeah, but unfortunately, not the same Remy.
And the 13 puppies on there, is that a dog that came in and had pups? Or were they just like found
I'm
somewhere?
not sure which 13 that is, but probably that was a mom with pups that came in.
Yeah. They're all named the same thing. One, something.
Yeah, that usually indicates it's a litter that came in.
Also, filed a lost dog report with all the shelters like within 25 miles.
Good, yeah.
I've been handing flowers to Amazon, the trash man, ice cream man.
Yeah. Hopefully, you know, if Remy's just found some spot to hide out from the fireworks and rain in the area,
Yeah,
and
it's 10 a.m.
They'll just
too,
come
so
out
we were on
at some point.
vacation.
Gotcha.
And my
yeah.
dad was watching them, and I, as soon as I heard that, I immediately housed down. I know how. No luck. No luck yet. Okay.
Only smaller dog in there is like a black and brown Yorkie.
Okay. I think I just saw that one.
Spicy mayo, I think was
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it just came in today. And then,
All I can do is pray that. I personally think somebody's got him that's not going to say a word, but I've already been tried to attempted scam now 8 times. Humane Society spoofed a number.
Yeah, we get those spoofed calls.
It's so, I just cannot believe that there's actually people in this world.
I know, it's something.
It's sick. All right, well, I appreciate you walking me around, and
Anytime.
hopefully he pops up here soon, or I get some type of phone call that somebody has it.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
definitely him. And you guys will just scan the code to get numbers and all that to call, right?
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
did file a report here too, I think.
Yeah, we've got your information both on our, like, in our own system, and we can pull it off if need be, so.
Thank you so much for your
Yeah,
time.
anytime.
And I'll probably see you in a few days.
Sounds good.
So, thank you.
Are y'all bringing the dog or?
Call a dog.
It's okay, Roscoe. Okay, bud.
Do you want to outside your eyes?
This was all she had in there to bring them with. I couldn't find a collar or anything.
You come over to
Okay, thank you.
No luck. I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing. So, I'm not sure if we disconnected or not. I don't even know where the hell my car is. No, Remy's does not have a microchip, but I'm covering all my bases. Other than I heard that cops can scan. I heard that cops can scan microchips, but I'm a little pissed off about the whole microchip thing because his mother, Remy's mother, Lexi, my other female dog, she has a microchip, but I've taken Remy to the vet. What do you say, love? 8-10 times in 8 years, and never, not once, did that vet mention anything about a microchip. So now I'm hearing shit about microchips when I barely even knew about these things. Now, if it was a GPS or microchip, that's what we're talking about. But this type of microchip, somebody still has to bring them in. If somebody found a dog and kept it, I'm not even so sure if they kept it and took it to a vet, would they scan it regardless? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Right, even if it had a chip, it doesn't matter. They're going to keep the dog. So the microchip is kind of a joke in my opinion. It is, but it isn't. The microchip would basically only keeps you from having to go to the pound every other day. You know what I mean? Right. See, no, you had to request it for it to be scanned, and, you know, from what my wife's telling me. So, like, if somebody found my dog and took it to the vet, it's not like they would scan it and say, oh my God, this is somebody else's dog. Because then he could be like, oh, well, I bought it from Jeffrey Taylor, or what, you know, where, I don't know. Mimi, I appreciate that, and I totally understand what you mean. I will never give up. Never. And James, I don't know if you heard her, but Remy's picture is hanging up in there now. And she said that picture will stay there until they don't see any post about the dog or anything like that. So as long as we stay relevant, you know, and like she said, most dogs are found within, you know, the first couple of days, but I think this is crazy. Like, yeah, I come in here, what was it, 2 days ago? And there was no picture up. And I'm like, you know, we gave you a picture. How come it's not hanging up? And it's funny because now, you know, it's hanging up. Hey. Huh?
The only reason his picture's hanging up now is because after the fourth time we went there and it wasn't hanging up, we said something.
Right. And these people will know me by name.
Yeah.
By the time I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
Were you watching when I checked in?
Not when you went in, no. Doc called me. I had to get off.
Well, there was like 3 people in line, and I checked in, and it said you're fourth in line, about 45 minutes.
Ugh.
Well, I wasn't out there 5 minutes, and they come and call Jeff, so that timing is ridiculous.
Yeah, what if you would have left thinking, I'll come back in, 20 minutes?
I wasn't leaving shit. Well, you know that.
I know, I'm just saying.
No dog that fits that description.
Did you ask him about, like, dogs that have been hit and killed and they pick up? Or did you forget?
I did not. I didn't even know you asked me to ask that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
And just know you are... Poe and Chad said, Miss Blocky knows.
Well, I really hope.
Yeah, my
someone
chat froze too. Go ahead, James. Sorry.
If someone has him and they don't come forward and I find out on my own, they are going to see a side of my ghetto that nobody's seen before.
Yeah, it's it's becoming very odd.
Yeah.
Something is not jiving.
Street today.
It's almost like you said, like my cousin said. My cousin said to me yesterday, is there anybody you have a beef with around the way? And I'm like, not really. I mean, the corner house where he was last seen and he turned the corner, we never had beef, but they are liberals. And whether or not they,
That doesn't mean it.
What?
That doesn't mean anything.
No, absolutely
they don't know
not.
Our political party. It's not like we co-signed in front of our house of what our me and Mary have gotten into some heated discussions out front. But
Right.
let me find out. I will freaking dismantle the liberal side.
And we say this because my dad lives next to this lady, and she's very liberal, and she found out that she knew that my dad voted Republican, and literally when Trump got into office, she stopped talking to my dad, and my dad thought he did something wrong. And he went over there about 2 weeks ago and said, said her name and said, did I do something wrong? Why aren't you talking to me? Because they used to talk a lot, like they were, decent friends. And she said, no, honestly, Jeff, it's because you voted for Trump. And we never thought that would ever happen. So,
no, I mean, at one point in time, these people loaned us a vehicle and let us use their vehicle.
Yeah, this very lady that knew we were Republican loaned us her vehicle one time because we were, it was back, we're talking 10 years ago when we were struggling a lot harder than what we do now. But,
well, that was because Jiffy Lube blew our car up. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So I don't know. I wouldn't put it past someone, but do I feel that's the case? No.
No, I don't think that's the case. I, for some reason, think it's that one house I was talking to you about this morning. The hippie house. That's what I call it. Because Kira said when she went and knocked on the door, she said, I think I interrupted her smoke session.
Right. Now, thank you, Mass. I appreciate you, man. They don't understand if they're mad at Trump being elected. They need to get on their committee. Yeah, right. You damn right. He was just saying they don't realize that, you don't be mad at the other side. You get on there and you get pissed at the damn candidates that they're putting forth.
Yeah.
It's not our fault that Harris was a buffoon.
No. I mean,
You know, believe me, I would vote for a liberal if they were good people and
Yeah,
and spoke like, you know, like how I thought. I would 100% vote for that person, but that's just not the way they've been thinking nowadays. I know.
Oh crap! I gotta get back over. I never have to take this exit. I'm terrible. I may get lost.
You'll be all right. You'll get her done. You heading to Baldwin?
Yeah, hopefully I make it there in time.
I thought your dad said 5 o'clock.
Well, I looked it up and it said 4. But I just I'm becoming such a torn spot. Like,
Now,
I don't right at the moment give two craps about work, but I do because I know that
you have to.
on me a lot.
Right, you have to.
He really relies on me, so I get it. He gets it though. He totally understands.
Now, remember, that was weird. Was that a lightning strike? I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks or what, but I saw just the weirdest, I guess, lightning strike. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's my eyes.
Where?
I'm coming up Annapolis Road towards, I'm pretty much looking at Ames right now. Well, where Ames used to be. Check the pound if you don't.
I feel like this is where I had to take the bunny that time with Kira.
Did you go up 83?
Yeah.
Like past, not 83 that we use, once you get past 695, 83.
Like if I was going to Pennsylvania.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there, and then you turn off. Like I'd imagine it looked like you would take like Hunt Valley somewhere, and then go back in there.
Yeah, I think though the place I went was it was on Falls Road. It was the emergency vet on Falls Road, which I wouldn't go there again.
Yeah, well, just remember, this place you're going to, I did put in a lost dog report. I mean, it doesn't mean shit, but I did put in a lost dog report.
I don't think I'm going to make it in time. My GPS says I'm going to get there at 3:52. If I can get around these people that don't know how to drive, I need a big monster truck. We need to raise my Jeep up really high and put some big monster tires on it.
You're a mess.
I just ride over these people.
Oh my God, you're a moron.
See?
No, just this person on Tapsco Avenue that don't know how to drive.
Have you drove through Lakeland?
No.
Man, my heart dropped when that person posted that picture this morning in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, I'm trying to convince myself that it's him. I'm like, well, maybe his other ear's dirty.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing.
And then I was like, no, because it doesn't even have any brown on its back.
Brian says, wow, these two are a perfect driving match. They hear you.
What's funny is I yell at you all the time for how you get when you're driving.
Right. Well, right now I'm almost to Washington Boulevard. I'm obviously going to the house because I do have other dogs that rely on me.
I know.
You know.
Like, they're not eating.
No.
Clearly.
Yeah, my other dogs aren't eating. So.
They haven't pooped in days.
You know, Remi had a pee in the house type issue. Like, yes, he would try to let us know he had to go out, but he would sometimes smell something and just pee without even letting us know.
I hope whoever has him, he is pissing all over the place.
Yeah, I'm hoping it gets to the point where they're like, we can't keep this dog, and takes it to a shelter, or they already know our number and just calls us.
Drop him off. Just drop him off at the front door. If he knows we're home, he'll stay.
I do believe that they're eating something, but again, Lexi's 5 pounds, 6 pounds. So it doesn't take much to fill her up. Now, I don't believe it's because Remi's missing, because they'll tear some treats up. So it's not like they have an upset stomach.
She was looking at me this morning, and I said, we're going to find your boy. And she sat up and was looking all around for him.
She definitely knows.
Maybe she call the police and do a report for a stolen dog, or is that considered a false report? Because at this point, I think he's stolen.
I don't know. I mean, we could, but I'm not sure what the cops are going to do. They're not going to like pursue looking for him, or.
Well, then what good are they? What do we need them for?
I mean, personally, cops should take reports like that and be on the lookout.
Like, he's not a cheap dog, number one. Just because we didn't pay for him doesn't mean he doesn't have a dollar value.
Right.
So, technically, if someone keeps him, that is stealing.
The thing is with a reward, I could see with no reward being like, okay, I'm going to try to sell this dog to make a buck. But when there's a reward, maybe that's why I got to state $1,000, because
I think so. But then here's my fear with that. My dad put out, we said 500, so then we up it to 1,000. Are they going to think, oh, if we hold out another week or two, they'll up it another 1,000 or another 500?
I don't know. It very well could be the case. Cops in big cities won't do crap, or at least, yeah, especially in
All our city cops suck.
In Baltimore City.
They suck. You know what they're worried about? Pulling people over that don't have a freaking front tag. Because
right.
That's what we need to worry about. Not the drugs, the prostitution, the shooting, the stealing, none of that.
Yeah, I'm up here at the top of the street now. There is no way that this dog is like in this yard somewhere, and either nobody's seen him, or two, has come back. I feel like if he was anywhere unless they have
a unlimited water supply in their yard and food.
Right. Did you ever talk to the guy that
in the mini mansion?
Yeah.
No. I want to talk to him. I'm going to his door today. When I get off, I'm going to go there.
Because I see somebody's working on his house, but it's like they're power washing, and I don't know if it's him or not. He looks like a junkie.
He's a bald guy.
Oh, okay.
No, he's like kind of built a little, and I think he's bald. I think, honestly, I don't know. I talked to the guy that lives right behind us that's got the jungle in the yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talked to him. I talked to a lady down on Malden. I talked to that lady in the alley on Deering. Started crying on her.
No, not really around here. Like I said, I'm in the city. If anything, I'd take him to the county to go to the park, but we never really did none of that. These dogs being
I
so
mean, there is.
small, they don't need much room to run. The house is big enough. M, why are you saying Americans are so stupid? Just curious. Because I'm looking for my dog? That makes you look stupid. You do realize that, right?
You can get out of your line if that's the case.
So why do you think Americans are so stupid? Not now? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I just wasn't answering you because I'm talking to my wife and I'm looking for my lost dog. Because more poor mentality. And what's that supposed to mean? Thank you, Brian. Get rid of the nonsense fucking morons.
Thank you, Brian. Idiot. I hate people.
Yeah, people are... And I know you're still watching because you're just that type. Wherever country you're from, your country's a fucking bunch of morons. I'm sure of that. But...
We might be stupid, but everybody wants to come here.
Right. We're stupid, but we're flooded with freaking... whatever you call them.
All right, that's enough wasted time on him. I'm gonna go to that guy's house when I get off.
Alright, I just went down the alley of Maudlin again, so...
I'm so terrible at GPS.
Post says we just have
When it
stupid
comes to
people here,
terms.
so fuck off.
I mean, we do. There's stupid people everywhere, though. It just so happens America's got a little bit more. But again, that's because everybody wants to be here. So are they really Americans that are stupid?
Yeah, believe
Or
me,
are
believe
they-
me. I think a lot of Americans are stupid. And losing my dog really confirmed that. Like, if you're gonna
Yeah,
try to
no,
scam
there's
somebody, don't do the same scam over and over to the same person. I know it's not the same person texting me, but don't you think that somebody already did that to me? Like, I don't know. I just...
I don't know. Have a couple different scripts instead of my neighbor Ashley has your dog.
Yeah, and then when I say address, you don't... You know, a true person's not going to say, oh, well, I need the $60 before I tell you the address. It's just not going to fucking happen. Like I said, I'm going to make this dog very famous. I did make him a Facebook page. Well, my wife did. But,
Well, it's a sub account from your Facebook.
right.
Because I wasn't thinking, and I kept putting the year of birth as his actual year of birth.
Well,
and
then,
Facebook's not going to let an 8-year-old have a Facebook.
right. Well, then that means that we know what to do then when you get home.
Yeah.
We'll
I
make
did
him...
create him his own email. You need to get on TikTok. Because I created a TikTok for him. I'm telling you, those people on TikTok, they find shit. Excuse my language. They find stuff. I don't know what it is that they do, but every video I see,
You know,
where
every
somebody
day I
posts
come...
something.
Every day I come home, I pray to God that he's just sitting right there waiting for me. But I have left out food and water just in case. Bitcoin approaching 111, damn. I haven't looked at a chart in 2 weeks. But, I mean, that's good. That just means I have more money to give to somebody when they find my dog. You know, truthfully, Maybe I should put $1,000 in Bitcoin, because that $1,000 one day could be $4,000.
That $1,000 is going to go to, if we find him at a shelter, the 1,000 go into that shelter. If a vet calls us, that 1,000's going to that vet. If somebody calls us with the dogs, that 1,000's going to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
not in Bitcoin. People don't all, not everybody wants Bitcoin.
well,
A vet doesn't want Bitcoin. A shelter doesn't want Bitcoin.
you should.
Sorry, Bitcoin
Well, you
for crypto people.
and you probably could donate in Bitcoin. I don't know, because you're making a donation. It's not necessarily going to that shelter. Well, it is, but you have to make a donation in that.
Jeff, we're giving them 1,000 cash.
Like I said, we're gonna make Remy very famous.
I'm almost tempted to start a GoFundMe to get a billboard. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I want a billboard.
I mean, there's
right on the Beltway.
There's that one right at 95 and 695 that's digital. But it kind of sits off. It's really not noticeable.
No, I want the one that Len has. That's the one I want. If that means I have to call him and ask him if I can use it.
I think the best one would be the one that sits behind 7-Eleven right there on Caton.
Well, that too. Maybe we can get two.
Yeah, my wife
They're
wants
like
to do a
10
billboard.
grand.
How much that would be?
Like 10 grand.
Yeah, I think they're pretty expensive. But
Yeah, they are. But I want to get one.
like I said, if I was a developer, I would develop an app where you put your lost dog in and it does a mass text. You know, you can pick your radius. You could do a 10-mile radius. You could do a 20-mile radius. But every cell phone that's within that, because every cell phone is tracked. Not necessarily tracked, but your cell phone has to use 3 towers. It's going in a triangle. If you're in the middle of that triangle, it uses these 3 towers. Within that 30-mile radius, it would bounce off of every tower and send every cell phone in that area like an Amber Alert.
An Amber Alert. But for dogs. But I think the problem is so many pets go missing in a day. Way more than kids.
Doesn't matter. I'll get blown
I
up.
I at least know with an Amber Alert, they won't even do one if there's not a car associated with the kid missing. So, I guess it's different with the dog. Because dogs just freely go wherever they want.
Geofencing.
Remy found a black hole. I'm convinced. He's in another universe at this point. Because he's just disappeared.
Is geofencing like electric fences for dogs, or I don't know, but
No.
it's not like this isn't a normal situation. Like, we were away on vacation, and that's for anybody that hasn't seen what's going on yet. We were away on vacation, and if we were home, this would never even be a thing.
No, he would have walked right back up those front steps and barked at the door to come in.
Listen, I've let him out before, and he's jumped off the deck, did this very same thing, and come around to the front and start barking at the front door. And that's happened probably 5 times since we've had him.
And that's the extent. That's as far as he would go when we were home.
Okay, I see what you're saying, Poe. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't really have helped if we did have some type of like geofencing, because my dad called me and alerted me anyway. So, basically the same thing. You broke up. And I think I lost her. Just so you know, I still can't hear you. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go in here now and um, yeah. I still can't hear you. Hold on. There you are.
I'm like, I think I have no service because I'm literally in this.
Right. Take care, bud. See you, Brian. I'm getting ready to jump off here anyway.
Be here in 6 minutes. All right.
That girl said if we want to use that flyer, let her know if we need a PDF of it and she'll send it right over. I don't know if I like that idea. I'll just screenshot it and print it from there if I had to,
Yeah.
but I don't want to be downloading anybody's shit.
And who was she?
Just some lady that is here's her first message. She said, "Hi, this is Rachel with some of the Lost and Found Pets groups. On Facebook, I saw one of your posts and had to creep your page because I thought it was a scammer. But then I saw your post about Remi. I made a more visible flyer if you want to use this." And then she said, "Tape one on the back of your car." I said, me and my wife done that. And I sent a picture physically of me with the picture behind me. So, Cody, what's happening, man? Not Bulldog, he's a Chihuahua. If that's what you were asking. Poe, thank you. You're the man. You're the best, man.
I can't see the chat.
No, Poe just said, "Sorry listening, but searching the internet for Remi." Facebook lady sounds sus. A little bit. A little bit. That's why I wouldn't download anything from her or anything like that. But
I just don't know, like, how much did you have to creep? Because literally your whole page is Remi at this moment.
Well,
nothing else.
It's like the lady said earlier. She was like, you may want to think about changing your username because Blocky Crypto seems like some type of scammer. People don't understand crypto yet, so.
Whatever. Okay, well, my name is Jamie Taylor, and I'm not getting anything, and I've been posting the same amount of stuff as you.
Right. Like, why didn't you text my wife? Well, because her name's not Jamie Crypto.
But clearly, I'm posting the same dog, same flyer, same everything.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I sent her hashtag Find Remi, and she loved the comment. She said, the reason I don't put names on my flyers is because if he's running loose and in flight mode, people calling him out scares him in, and he could end up running in the street and getting hit by a car or something like that. I mean, it makes sense. It is kind of stupid to give your dog's name out if you think about it.
Yeah, well, what are we supposed to do? There's no instructions. Everyone gives you different pieces of advice on what to do.
Right.
But yet, none of it has brought my dog home.
Blocky
And
is
we've done-
famous. I'm far from famous. That's Remy's going to be
I want
famous.
Remy to be famous. I want Remy to be famous and to be brought home. And this can just be a story in Remy's little life.
Like, what do you guys
Remy's
in
greatest gift.
what do you guys in chat think the odds of like a local news network taking a story?
Not in Baltimore City.
I honestly think it's a good chance that they may come here and actually take a story. I don't know, but I am going to try to contact them.
Where is this place? My God.
Like, the pet FBI hasn't done shit for us. I mean, I haven't
Even
seen.
Paul Booth. I paid $75 and I've not seen them post anything.
Well, the good thing about Paw Boost is anytime there's a dog that's found local that meets the description, they send you a link, even if it's not the same colors. If it's a small dog, I'm getting the link to what that dog looks like. So you should
Alright,
try
well,
Newsmax. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to try anything, honestly.
Okay. I'm just pulling up here. Let me run in here. I'm going to take a flyer in. And hopefully our boy's here. I hope and pray. I doubt it because it's so far, but...
I looked on the website earlier and I saw a brown. It's mostly brown with white on there, and I think that's
any chihuahua.
I think that's the one they were talking about. I saw it.
Let me get inside. All right.
Or no, I'm
Okay,
sorry, it
well,
was on Facebook, but it said it was there.
Okay, well, I'm going.
All right.
Go in and get my flyer. All right.
All right, love you.
All right, love you, bye.
This has been crazy, man. This is crazy. Not great. My wife was up every 30 minutes, walking to the front door and then the back door. She just had this weird feeling that she had to get up and look. But I haven't been sleeping too great, period, during this whole thing. But mostly it's my eating. But I'm still holding on to hope that we're going to find my dog. Like, I just can't imagine living life without this dog. I can't. Hey, Princess. But for anybody that hasn't seen him, I'll show you a picture of him now. That's my boy Remy. He's been missing for 5 days now. And not a single person has seen this dog. Not a single person. He got down off the deck out back, come walking around here. Let me zoom that back in. Come walking around here, went to the bottom of my steps there and took off up the street. And nobody has seen this dog at all. Like my wife said, it's like he went into a black hole and poof, gone. Unreal. I don't know if anyone gave you this, but it's important to see this in case you see him and he won't come to you. Someone may have given you this already, but and number 3 is a list of places to post that are most used by people, in case there's any you haven't posted yet. Yup, I pretty much have done all those except for the dog tracker. Every tracker that I've talked to says they're way overbooked. I know the pain you're having of missing pets, so sad for your family. My cat came back after 5 days. We were so upset all the time. It's not knowing. Yeah, it's the not knowing. I hope that's the case, M Ninja. I really do. I really do. Like I said, this is day 5. He's an 8-pound dog. We have foxes around here. We have loose pit bulls. We have, it's the unknown of not knowing. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, the uncertainty is what's. You think I was great before? Not to mention, down the beach, I got sun poisoning. Which, whatever. Wow, it's YouTube. What's up, Doom? Not much. I just took everybody on YouTube down to the local shelter to look and see if Remy was there. But he's not there. I mean, that's a good thing and a bad thing. Because that's another day that, I don't have to go there tomorrow. And then I can go back there Friday. And then try again. So I'm trying every other day. They hold dogs for 3 days, so I'll try every other day. Like I said, Barks is going to know my name. I think if I did that. I did that. People are recommending these dog trackers, but everyone I've talked to says they're way overbooked right now. And it makes you feel like, oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that, but I get it. My bad, had to take that. You're back. Is Julie not on? Christ, how long is she on vacation? I am getting ready to end. I'm getting ready to get out of my car now. But, like, they came and cut down these trees the other day. Because of the power lines. I was hoping he would come running out of here or something. But what he did was my dad let him out, because we always let him on the deck, and he jumped from here, which is the highest spot of the deck. Jumped down here, come running up here, and went, and like the dog tracker says, no, the wife's not home yet. Like the dog tracker said, you were on vacation? I said, yeah. He's like, that dog was probably looking for you. I said, yeah, that's what I said. I mean, none of this shit under this deck is mine. But, it was here when I bought the house from my in-laws. But I've looked under here, high and low. I'm actually being told to set a trap, but I don't know that would do anything. They want me to set a trap to try to trap the dog if he comes back. It's crazy to think about, because right, I know, Poe. It's so damn close. Like, he literally could pass for Remy. 100%. Like, I was even trying to look at, like, the balusters up here to see if I seen any hair. Not that hair is going to do me any good, but at least I would have Like, did he get up here and was looking over? Because sometimes his mama will get up on here with her front paws and like bark at the lady over here. Like, did he do that and fall? Or did he physically jump? I don't know. I don't know. And then I'm like, do I say, well, you left me. I didn't leave you. You let. Well, technically, I did leave him. In his eyes, I left him. You know, I don't know. I've checked in here under the porch because of that hole. He could easily get in there. I feel like I would have hear him barking once he heard my voice if he got here in the basement. But it's an unfinished basement. You know, buddy. See, if I say, if he heard me and I said Yiddle Buddy with a Y, not Little Buddy, Yiddle Buddy. That was his name. If he hears Yiddle Buddy, I guarantee you he's going to come running. Or show me your teethers. He loves the smile. He loves it. When did he pull up? Is that a bug in his car? Damn, that's a big beetle. Yeah, he's a cutie, all right. And you know what's crazy, Poe? Around here, you know the dogs you have? Somebody just posted, I think it was 3 days ago, unless I'm seeing this late, but somebody just posted 3 days ago, both of their dogs, just like your dogs, are missing. So I can't even imagine if I had 2 dogs going right now. Nah, you're good, man. Sometimes I do need a laugh. Seriously. Yup, they were Frenchies, and matter of fact, the ears look like the ones on these dogs look like, it almost looked like Mickey Mouse ears. Remi is, it's hard to say because, like I said, Remi only knows us. Remi didn't like to go for walks. Remi didn't, he loved hearing the word, let's go for a ride, but as soon as he'd get in the car, he'd freak out and panic. So we never really take him for a ride. So in my eyes, Remi's the most friendly dog I've ever met. But if he's out on his own and scared and not knowing anything or anybody, I mean, I don't see him just walking up to somebody and biting them, but I don't know what he would do in a situation like this. I really don't know. Damn, Bitcoin 112. What the hell's going on? Is there like news or something? Like, I just worry about this heat and all these thunderstorms, and I don't know. It just sucks. It sucks. I keep checking the mail for any type of ransom notes and shit like that. You never know. I don't trust nobody nowadays. Nope, he's not at the place where my wife just went. So Granger, hello. Well, I appreciate you, pal. I really do. Appreciate all your help. I have no clue what Joshua Ram means. So, yeah, like I said, normally he would run around and come right up on his porch and bark at the door. But being that he knew my dad was here, that's probably why he didn't do that. So, yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right. Like I said, I haven't checked a chart or threw in a trade in 2 weeks now. For one, I was on vacation, had to cut that short because I had a call that my dog's missing. So it's been a fucked up 2 weeks. It's weird because that my dog going missing like erased the vacation from my mind. So it's like I'm gonna definitely need another vacation after I find this dog. And I have no clue who the hell this is riding around my neighborhood like that, but anyway, I thank you all for watching me again. I'm going to get off here and go inside and take a shower and chill out for a little bit. We're going to continue this search for Remy. And pew pew time as in my underarms stink, yeah. I already got the pew pew in my pocket. But yeah, we're going to continue this search. I'm going to run here, jump in the shower, and then I'm going to do a Citizens Live because I said I'd do it every day till I find my dog. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay relevant. I'm going to, if I could shout it from the freaking tallest building in Baltimore, I would. But wish me luck, guys. Pray for me. And let's get Remy home back where he belongs. I thank you all so much for all your help. Like I said, I know Poe's been working his ass off trying to find some stuff. If you guys truly feel like you want to help, don't feel like you have to, but if you truly feel like you want to help, a second pair of eyes. I know Poe's doing this. Poe's searching the internet for dogs for sale. If you guys ever need a picture of him, let me know. I'll send it in Discord or wherever you guys may be. If you guys truly want to help, go ahead and search the internet for dogs for sale here in Baltimore or surrounding areas. And if you see anything that looks like Remy, you send it to me and I'll investigate it from there. But you know, if you can't help, I totally understand. But if you want to help, feel like you have to, then that's probably the best way to help me right now. Or Lost and Found Pets of Baltimore, or, you know, stuff like that. So, thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that. Just, I think if we stay as a community and we all just keep trying to find this dog, just like I feel like any of us would do for any of us, meaning we would all do it for each other, we're going to find this dog. We're going to give that person that kept the dog no chance but to give it back. So, you know, nobody's local to me, but I have, like on the Citizens Live I'm getting ready to do here in a little bit, I tell everybody to look in their yards, look in their neighbors' yards. If you happen to see your neighbor's got a new dog and it looks like Remy, please tell me. I don't care if you drink a beer with this guy every night. Somebody's going to see something eventually. So, thank you all. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love to you and have a great night. Blocky out. Let's get Remy home. Hashtag, what should we do? Hashtag find Remy. Hashtag find Remy. Let's make it go viral. Thank you all. See ya.